for you to get your ass kicked the way they got their ass kicked yesterday. And that was an ass kick, okay? You got to respond to that.
What we know now is he's going to end up in jail. Floyd Mayweather, up until now, has avoided jail time like he's avoided punches in the ring, but jail is where he's headed. A Las Vegas judge.
Newly unsealed court documents have allegedly revealed that Floyd Mayweather was the mastermind behind a staggering $42 million fraud scheme. The explosive details emerged as part of an ongoing federal investigation, which points to Mayweather's alleged role in orchestrating a complex web of financial deception involving shell companies, falsified investments, and high-level accomplices. According to reports, Mayweather has already appeared in court to address the serious allegations, and legal experts suggest he could be facing significant jail time.
January, I said that you completed 21 out of 54 classes. I didn't say no. You can get them in your half belt on a day when I you can start some class. We send it anyway. And then, but,
Mayweather Jr., the undefeated boxing legend, made headlines with a major real estate investment in New York City in October 2024. When he entered into a contract to purchase over 60 affordable housing buildings in Upper Manhattan for approximately $42 million. This acquisition, which includes more than 1,000 apartment units, is considered one of the largest multifamily transactions in the city in recent years.
There's a flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books. Because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business deal? Was this just...
Mayweather emphasized that he owns the properties outright without any partners and aims to provide affordable housing to families in need. The buildings, previously owned by Black Spruce Management, benefit from Article 11 tax exemptions, which encourage long-term affordability.
Point like this because we're sitting right now. We're making that's what we do. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. For 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
If you collecting rent, you know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot, but even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not commercial building. They're all apartment building, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate. Hey, he's $500 million in real estate just off apartments.
In addition to this deal, Mayweather has made other significant investments in the real estate sector, including a stake in a $10 billion office portfolio managed by 601W Companies, which features properties such as the AON Center and the old Post Office Building in Chicago. These moves reflect Mayweather's commitment to building a diverse and impactful real estate
Mayweather
empire.
is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. It's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll. Different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes.
Mayweather Jr. has long been celebrated for his immense wealth, reportedly earning over $1.5 billion throughout his boxing career. However, critics, including rapper 50 Cent, have questioned the sustainability of Mayweather's fortune. In a 2020 interview, 50 Cent claimed that Mayweather's lavish lifestyle has depleted his funds, suggesting that he is not as rich as people believe.
Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
That money, light money. Like, he can get his hands on that.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you
I need
can't-
some of that light money.
you
You know what I'm saying?
anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You
Right.
can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, telling the truth in
Further
situations like
scrutiny reveals that Mayweather's actual earnings are significantly lower than his claims. For instance, his earnings from certain fights were closer to $60 million, not the $350 million he often boasts about. This pattern of exaggeration raises concerns about the authenticity of his wealth and suggests a facade maintained to uphold his public
How much
persona.
money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yeah.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
It's cool.
yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
Cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Despite these claims, Mayweather continues to showcase his wealth through extravagant purchases, such as a $1.13 million Super Bowl suite, and maintains assertions of his financial
And
stability.
guess what? Your job don't pay like my job. It pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
I know. I
I
can make. I can make 200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money.
Mayweather has flaunted his riches for years, with one of the most famous examples being his $1.8 million watch, an outrageous flex that shocked even the most seasoned celebrities. From Bugattis to private jets, his life was an endless stream of excess. But now those same displays of wealth are being re-examined under a different light.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million? That's insane.
That's 1/8. It's high. 18 life.
That,
Happy birthday, champ.
that's how we go.
That is sick, dude.
Wow. You gotta show when it's paid.
Money Green.
No, hold on.
This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Mayweather. One of one piece. What's it called?
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes. What?
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
One of champ. I love that.
50 Cent revealed in interviews that Floyd had spent recklessly on everything from jewelry to gambling and eventually found himself broke. According to 50, Mayweather's return to fighting YouTubers was not a choice but a necessity. He needed money and was now risking his legacy
I
to
believe
get
that
it.
Floyd Mayweather has gone completely broke. Not just broke, but millions and millions of dollars in debt. I know it sounds crazy to some of you out there, but trust me, I have legitimate proof. Watch this.
I actually need to help them, so I could stop them from using CMC as their logo right now. Because I couldn't do that because y'all cool again. I'm just not chasing. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMC in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't there. So I could technically trademarks the term of it because the entire corporation is broke. So I can tell you, you can't have TMT facts. You can't have that TMT future. You don't understand that because it's just not. I just said it, and you won't be able to figure out that I could do it. If you understand. I thought y'all was good again. We are good. I just don't understand why he's having the conversation. How am I coming up with the conversation? I don't even care. Oh, what they're doing. So there's still some. No, it only happens when it's time to build some type of energy or some sort of price.
Right.
It's time to make it.
So through the BX Fight Club, you met someone.
Right, because they legalize it on paper to turn it into like a dark show, like when you don't have television involved with boxing. It's good. You make yourself. We got issues over here. He's still. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Step back in the ring.
Then you got to right now because the money's gone. So the money's really gone. What you think? Is the money, spend the money? All that money. It's been 2 years.
Further allegations suggest that Mayweather has a history of not paying for luxury items in Dubai, leading to strained relationships with vendors and creditors. This pattern of acquiring goods without settling dues reflects a reckless approach to money management, as living a lifestyle based on credit and delayed payments is a precarious path that can lead to financial ruin, regardless of past earnings.
A bit of a mad statement. And he said Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to 10k. But for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said, ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point. And knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know. Especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis staring at some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, a like, favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to 10k.
Mayweather has faced multiple controversies involving alleged financial misconduct and misleading promotions. In 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission fined Mayweather for failing to disclose payments received for promoting initial coin offerings, including a fraudulent cryptocurrency platform called Centrate. Mayweather agreed to pay over $600,000 in penalties and was barred from promoting securities for 3 years.
Flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world. Guess what?
Guess what, Drop?
And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We are?
They told me
There's
we're
more
not
scamming to
yet,
be done.
and it's not over. Like autograph gloves.
Oh my God. It's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money made. You all know the rest.
Money May. You all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Further scrutiny arose in 2022 when Mayweather was sued alongside Kim Kardashian for allegedly promoting Ethereum, a cryptocurrency accused of being part of a pump-and-dump scheme. The lawsuit claimed that Mayweather and others made misleading statements to inflate the token's value before selling their holdings at a profit, leaving investors with significant losses.
Tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFT.
World, and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win,
these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on him. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight.
Mayweather's foray into non-fungible tokens, NFTs, has been criticized, with YouTube investigator CoffeeZilla accusing him of promoting NFT projects like Floyd's World and Bored Bunny, which reportedly raised millions before being abandoned, leading to substantial losses for investors.